We're going to get into some terrarium building today. I just took one of our old cookie jar type things. It has a lid and everything. I put a layer of shale right down there. You can do bigger rock, whatever you want to do. The reason I do that is to give you layered effect. You just don't see the soil and the dirt piled up in there. And what we want to do today, we're going to put several little pieces in here, and we're going to make a terrarium. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Spanish moss first, or my sheet moss. I'm going to pull some of that out of there, and we're going to take my technical tool that I just showed you. We're going to push this right down in here on the sides, and you want to get it right up to the glass, and you want to take your fingers and poke that down. You want to smash that soil as much as you can down in there. We're going to take out some little pieces, and you just continue all the way around. Now this is just regular potting soil, our soils out here that we use. It's awesome because it's lightweight. It does have a little bit of bark in it, so it's going to be a natural filter for your terrariums when you're doing this stuff. And all I've done is just put that in there. The plant that I stole today is a sedum, and I didn't need much, so I just got a little start of it. And you can actually see, if you've got any of these sedums growing, this is the root system on it, so you can actually pull it up or just break it off. It's going to root itself within a matter of days in something like this. We're going to take our finger, we'll take our technical tool, we'll dig a little hole right here, and this is called a blue spruce sedum, and push that down right there. We're going to take one more and push it down. And you take this stick and you can actually poke it down and poke the soil back around it. And we've created a little living garden right in there right now. This is artillery fern. I have trouble saying that. This is just a cutting off of one that I broke off. We'll show you what we're going to do with that in a little bit. You can take this just right now, re-break it, take your little stick, poke a hole in it, make sure you get down that soil, and tamp it in there, and you've already got another start of a plant. Now artillery fern will grow quickly. This is what that is. So you can take that, cut it all the way down, it will start all over again, so you need a little bit larger container for that to do. But it's really right cool. Here. Now, really cool. And we're going to pop that down in there. We're going to take a little bit of this Spanish, or I keep calling it Spanish moss. This is sheet moss. And we are going to create our own little garden. Now if you're not familiar with the baby tier plant, this little green one, I just dropped my tool. There we go. This is going to actually cascade down over the side and give you a very graceful drapey look. We are going to take that, so we've created a garden within a garden. We're going to put that right over here. Just take your hand and push it down in there. We're going to bring one of these really cool columns. We've got them on sale inside. We're going to push that down the back. The cool thing with these are they have stakes, so they're going to stick in no matter where you put them. And we've got a garden bench. We want to have that right there. And you know what? Before we do that, I want to show you one more technique. Now we're going to layer something kind of different right now. Take this small shale or any kind of small rock you got and kind of build around the sides, and I want to show you what we're going to do. I won't do the whole thing because that's really boring. But this is fun to do at home, and I want to show you. You want to get a good edging around it. And see how I've kind of got that layered up there, right? Okay, let me move some of this stuff out of the way and you can see what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my important tool and I'm going to literally push down. And as you can see, that pushes the soil down through that gravel. So that's going to give you an extra drippy look on the front. And I would continue that every so often. That's why I've piled so much soil up there, or so much shale. And you just keep pushing it down, spread it out. It's right over here. Did we work? Yeah, you can see how that drags it all the way down through the pot. So you're just not looking at the soil, you've got extra pretties right there. Okay, since we've done that, we'll bring in just a little bit more of this. This is just crazy kind of kid fun. You take it with your hands and you just start funneling it in wherever you want. And what we're going to do is we are going to make a patio out of this. And tap it down just a little bit. You can add whatever you want. Now I like to come in here, this is aquatic soil. And we do have this for sale inside. It's a really light, almost like a ground up terracotta, but it changes the color and the texture of everything. Really cool. I don't know if you can see it, but it's a very fine terracotta look. And we're going to take that and put it right there. That's going to define our patio just a little bit more. Pat that down. We're going to add our little garden bench now. And every time you do something like that, a layering type effect, it makes all your little furniture, your plants, everything show up. And of course we got to have a little girl inside, so we're going to take this little fairy who's on a stick, and we're going to put her right there, right next to it. You just punch it right down in there. And then at night before you go to bed, take the lid, put it on.